All right, Mr. President Larry Mussenden, just recently back from the CONCACAF Congress. What's some of the things the were shared with the delegates by the returning president and by FIFA president?
Okay, well, I was there first of all for the CFU Congress, which was on the Wednesday, and then on the Thursday we had the CONCACAF Congress. So, first of all, at the CFU Congress, which is Caribbean Football Union, we had the President President Gordon Derrick, who spoke, and he spoke about the achievements of the CFU over the last year. President Blatter was at that conference, and he also spoke about CFU and the importance of development in the Caribbean region. So on the Thursday was the CONCACAF Congress, of which we had the countries from the CONCACAF region, which is North America, Central America, and the Caribbean Union. So that was pretty good because we had a number of presentations from the various subcommittees in CONCACAF. So for instance, the marketing department, the referees department, the women's department, number of departments, and so we were able to get feedback on what has happened during the past year, particularly the competitions department as well, and also the way forward. One of the things was also club licensing, because CONCACAF has a program whereby they're developing systems for club licenses, and they're sending that out to all the national associations in due course to say, what requirements are necessary to be a club. So what we're finding is that CONCACAF, through all the different areas, are providing support for us on the field and off the field, so that each of the national associations can strive to develop and to become better and better for the people that we serve.
What was some of the things you discussed on the level of the World Cup? Because we have another match coming up. So in those meetings, you want to be talking about what's next, not just for 2018, but what's down the road.
Right. Well, as far as in the Congress itself, talking about the next qualifying rounds, all that was sorted out back in January when we had the draw. So various countries had discussions outside the Congress hall about the first round and also about the second rounds. I know countries were trying to pitch up to say, well, who could they possibly have a friendly with other countries. And then, of course, there was the jiving going on as far as who's going to be who. We met with the Guatemala delegation in the hallways just to make sure that we can put faces to names, as well as to say, okay, fine, well, we're going to come on this day, we're going to come on that day, we're looking to have this, we're looking to have that. Most of that stuff takes place between the general secretaries with input from the executive committees of each association. So that's going to transpire over the next few weeks, where we lock down all the details. A lot of preparation goes into having an international friendly or an international qualifier. So it was good to be able to talk to the guys and talk about the standards that we expect of hotels in each countries and transportation, those kinds of things.
You just mentioned it. Can we see Bermuda playing maybe one or two friendlies in a short space of time leading up to the June second round?
Well, we're working on possibilities right now, so we have a few irons in the works, but I can't really say who the countries are or anything like that until we can lock it down.
Now, we're a month away, or close to a month away, from the general election of the FIFA president, and you have a big role to play. Any nerves yet?
Well, I've been working on the election as the chairman of the electoral committee for quite a few months right now. So I'm required to deal with people in Zurich at FIFA and the candidates on a regular basis. And so everything has gone fine. And I think that everybody's happy with the preparations thus far. We've been at our last meeting, we worked on exactly what the format's going to be at the election itself. And I still think that everybody is happy. But what is available is there's the FIFA statutes that deal with the elections. There's the FIFA electoral regulations that deal with the elections. There's a number of booklets that are published on FIFA.com that we have to be fully conversant with so that we actually make our decisions. So all of it is public information about how it's going to be done, just that we're on the committee to make sure that it will be done that way.
Now, a lot of people talk about little old Bermuda, but we have someone who is going to oversee the general election of a new FIFA president, or the next FIFA president, whether it be Mr. Blatter or whomever. But does this speak well of the conditions in which Bermuda put people in places to be recognized and recommended to these positions?
Well, I think it speaks very well of Bermuda and our reputation at the international football tables, the administrative tables. We're on committees in the Caribbean Football Union, we're on committees in CONCACAF, and we're also on some committees in FIFA. So I'm very pleased that all those international bodies, their executive committees, have found it fit to be able to accept Bermuda's recommendations to put people on those committees. So therefore, we're at the table. It's better to be at the table where the decisions are being made so that we have input from countries our size, but also that are reflective of countries of a much larger size. So we are there and we're having an impact and we're making an impact. So I think it's a credit to the Bermuda Football Association clubs. It's also a credit to our executives that come on to the BFA executive, and then for us who represent overseas. So I'm pleased with that. I think the members are pleased and we're making a contribution.
Well, just know, on May 29th, all eyes will be on Larry Mussenden.
No, they won't. No, they won't. All eyes will be on the FIFA Congress and the candidates. Hopefully, if all goes well, nobody will hear about the electoral committee. It's just like a referee. If it's a good match, it was because of the two teams, not about the referee. So I hopefully will have all my work done and the committee's work done. It's not going to be about me. It's not going to be about the committee. It's going to be about the members who are voting for the 4 candidates.
All right, well, congratulations, good luck, tall order.
All right, thank you, sir.